Is there a real estate housing bubble about to burst? I don't think so. I'm Spade at Keller Williams Realty, and let's talk about that coming up. Thanks so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. I'm Spade at Keller Williams Realty, where I make these videos to help you make sense of the real estate market. If you would do me a huge favor, hit that subscribe button because, we want to make sure that you're around when we're around. Also, click that little bell so you can be notified every time we drop fresh new content. And as you're watching this video, if you wouldn't mind giving us a thumbs up, I sure would appreciate it. So the real estate market is booming right now in San Diego, and we did get a little bit of a plot twist yesterday, and that was interest rates going up from about 2.5% to 3%. Everybody just lost their bananas yesterday. But does that mean that we're headed for a real estate bubble, and will you be able to get a better price on a home down the road? Well, I don't think so, and let me explain why. You see, over in 2008, there were a lot of people who were getting really bad, funky mortgages. They were called subprime loans, and they were the worst of the worst. It was like the type of loan that you should just flush down the toilet, and that's why we saw a flood of short sales and foreclosures. Now, during the Great Recession, it took several years for the economy to bounce back, and we didn't start seeing the housing market truly pick up till around 2013. Actually, I know it was 2013 because I had a really good year in 2013. So after the real estate market started picking up, we've been seeing these dramatic increases year over year in prices. As a matter of fact, most people that I sold homes to between 2008 and 2010 have doubled their equity, sold, and moved up in the market. So does that mean now we're going to see this bubble? Here's a couple reasons why I don't think that's going to happen. First of all, most people that are in distress right now have equity in their home. They don't have a funky mortgage. Now, if you recall, some time back, we posted a video that said there was a lot of people going into forbearance. That was basically they just put the pause on paying their mortgage. And they've done it anywhere from 3 to 6 months. Well, we're almost a year into this pandemic. So many people have picked up the process of actually restarting to pay their mortgage payments, and most banks are just retacking that on the back end of their loan. Those people who haven't have equity in their property, and the banks are still kind of playing with that a little bit. So I think that we're going to still see a lot of forbearances, but I don't think there's going to be a flood because less than 1% of those people are actually in distress, which means there isn't going to be the flood of foreclosures and short sales like we've seen in the past. Now, the other reason why I don't think that we're headed necessarily for a bubble is what I talked about earlier, and that was interest rates rising. You see, when interest rates go up, that's going to slow purchasing down. And the reason why it's going to do that is because people who are qualified, let's say, for $800,000, their interest rate may have gone up 0.5%, half a point, which means their buying power actually went down. So now sellers are going to be put into the position of not receiving as many multiple offers, which means the prices are going to probably start to stabilize. So I'm not thinking that these are just going to go bananas. Another reason is, even though we are seeing an exodus out of California because of everything going on with the pandemic, there are still a lot of people who are in the market to buy, and there's still a lot of good jobs to be had in California. So I really don't think that we're going to see the bubble that everyone thinks that we're going to be expecting. If you have any questions about the real estate market or what's happening, feel free to give me a call at 619-818-2992. I'd love to chat with you. Have a great day, everyone. Bye-bye.